I've been creating viral shorts for a long time now, and since I started teaching small creators, the most common complaint I hear in 2024 is that they're stuck in the 0 view glitch. Now, this issue has only started becoming a widespread problem over the last couple of years, but it now affects up to 50% of new channels. So in this video, I'm going to teach you everything I know to help you break through that barrier of getting less than 100 views. But before we start, you might be thinking, who am I? And what right do I have to tell you how to grow your channel? Well, this channel you're watching right now is only 2 weeks old, and I have two other channels. One travel channel with over 51,000 subscribers, and one shorts-based channel with over 140,000 subscribers. And they have over 80 million views between them. I also teach YouTube growth on Udemy with over 12,000 active students, so trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Now, I'm trying to grow this new channel to monetization in record time, so if you could please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and like button. In return, every week, I'm going to give one subscriber free access to a course of their choosing, completely for free. So comment down below if you want this, and if you're lucky enough, I'll choose you. But anyway, now let's get on with what you're here for. So first of all, I think it's important for you to understand exactly what the 0 view glitch is and how it works. Now, as I said, this is actually a relatively new problem that's happening on YouTube right now, and it's only really happening amongst new and small creators. Now, you might have seen a few other YouTubers touch on this, but I wanted to go into a bit of a deep dive. Now, when I first started uploading shorts in 2022, getting views on new channels really wasn't an issue. Like, even if your videos were average quality, you could still get anywhere between 5 and 10,000 views. But since we've seen the introduction of AI generated content, everything has changed. Like, everything has changed. Now, YouTube and its algorithm is trying to deal with a problem it's never had before, which is AI generated content. Of course, with the help of different AI tools, people like you and me can literally make hundreds of new shorts or long form videos in the matter of minutes, which just means that the YouTube servers are being spammed with millions of new videos every single day. And the algorithm has to work much harder to filter out the good quality content from the poor quality content. And a lot of shorts can now accidentally get caught up with the bad content. And even if a short is actually quite good, sometimes you might get unlucky and it just flops, where you get stuck with a 0 view glitch. It's unfair, I know, but this is where these tips and my knowledge can come in and save you. So listen up carefully and make sure you listen to each and every one of these tips, and just to make sure that your content doesn't flop in the future. Now, the first method, which you might not have heard of before, is actually to delay publishing after you upload. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, this won't work for everyone, but after 5 years of posting to YouTube, one of the things I always do now is to let a new video sit for a while before I publish it. Now, basically, I like to let YouTube gather as much data and information about a new video before I hit live. And me and my network of creators have a belief that if you upload your video but set it to go live 24 hours later, you give the algorithm enough time to analyze the content and find the most suitable audience. And if the algorithm gets the audience right when it goes live, you'll see a much greater view count. Now, as I say, a lot of you might already be in a flow of uploading straight away and seeing good results. And if that works for you, then good, keep going as you are. But if your shorts aren't getting enough views, maybe try this method. Give it a try and let me know how you get on. Now, the next reason you might have heard before is that you're using a brand new account. So let me ask you this, how old was your account before you started using it? Well, if you've just created a brand new channel and you're already uploading shorts, there's a very good chance the YouTube algorithm will not push those out. Now, this is annoying, I know, because we all want to get started as soon as possible. But for some reason, YouTube will think you're a bot if you're a new channel and you start spamming uploads. So it basically just won't push any of your videos out at first. Now, with both of my main channels, I had actually been using them for around 3 months before I posted any videos, and I grew much faster this way as a result, because YouTube had already gathered enough data and details about my two channels, so it knew I wasn't a bot. So if you're going to start posting shorts, then please do use an account that's already been set up and used before. And what I mean by this is just use an account that you're already active on. And by active, I mean watching videos, liking, commenting and subscribing, that kind of thing. because this will significantly impact how many views you get on your new channel. Now, if you don't want to use your main channel and you want to set up a brand new account, just use it for 2 to 3 weeks before you post any content. Just go on there, subscribe to people, like videos, watch videos, comment on videos. Just show the YouTube algorithm that your account is active and not a bot. And I promise you, you'll see some good results from it. Now, the next reason is related to your family and friends. Now look, I personally always recommend that if you have a brand new channel and you have some close family and friends you don't mind watching your videos, always get them to watch it. But, there's a big but. If you don't do this right, it can actually hurt your channel. Now, you should only ask them to watch your videos if you can rely on them watching all of your videos and until the end. Now, I've seen so many small creators have their friends and their family watch their videos, but what their friends will do is they'll watch a couple of seconds, give it a like, then swipe away. They don't finish the whole video. And this is actually really hurting your channel because it brings down your average view duration. And your average view duration or retention rate is the most important metric for YouTube Shorts. So if your friends keep scrolling past without watching on repeat, it's really doing your video some damage. So you really need to make sure that if your friends and your family watch it, they need to watch all of it from start to finish. So my advice here is to keep the amount of friends and family you ask to watch your content down to a small number. Just make sure you can rely on them to keep your retention rate up, or just ask them just not to bother. It should be either all of the video or none of the video. Now, the next thing you can do is test your channel for bugs or whether it's flagged. And what I mean by this is, let's say you've posted 10 shorts, 5 of them did okay at the start, and then the last 5 have done terribly. Now, what I would suggest here is to delete a couple of those videos from your current channel and then re-upload them on a new channel and see how they do. Now, just literally test and see how they did on the new channel compared to the old one. This is a really good way to see whether or not your channel has been flagged or it's bugged. Now, if those shorts perform terribly again on your new channel, then maybe at least it just means that those shorts weren't very good. Now, the next tip is that you really need to make sure that you stand out in your niche. Now, one really important step to consider is if your content niche is too saturated or not. For example, those AI generated stories or mass-produced Canva videos worked really well in the past, but they're much harder to make successful now because that niche is way too oversaturated. Now, if you're following those kind of trends, it might be time to step back and see what's really working in your niche. Now, you need to find a way to differentiate yourself from the masses. Now, of course, look, you can't expect immediate success. It took me months before I got my first million view video. Now, expecting tons of success in a short amount of time is really not good. It's just unrealistic and unachievable. So then, the last reason is that you might be uploading too much. Yes, you heard that right. You might be uploading too much and it might be hurting your growth. Now, when you're just starting out and trying to grow, it's crucial to upload at least once a day. It's simply the best way to grow your channel and get more views. And I would recommend to anybody to post at least once a day if you can. Now, unless you already have an established channel with a big audience, uploading 2 or 3 or 4 times a day might actually be counterproductive to your growth. If you currently have fewer than 100,000 subscribers and you're not yet monetized, you need to stick to once a day, no more. Because when you upload once a day, you allow the video to sit and collect information and data, which helps the algorithm assess its performance. Now, uploading multiple videos in a single day forces the YouTube algorithm to push out more of your content, which can sometimes be a problem. Let's say one video does really well, but the other one doesn't. The algorithm won't have enough time to push the successful video to more people, resulting in stagnant views because it's trying to push the really bad video, which is not getting any views. So the good video then might miss out. So whilst you're starting, guys, just focus on one video a day, assess how they do, and every single day try to improve that one bit more from the other day. Now, if you want any more help with any of these, feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll happily look over your channels for you and review your content. I also teach YouTube growth on Udemy for great prices. So if you want to take it a step further, click on the Udemy link down below in the description and join one of my classes. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.